My name is Maria. I am 30 years old. This is the story of my deepest pain. I grew up in a small town. Life was simple, safe, and full of childhood dreams. From childhood, I had a best friend. Her name was Julia. Julia was funny, kind, and always with me. We shared secrets, books, and teenage dreams. I always believed she would be my sister forever. I trusted her with all my heart. As we grew older, life changed. But our friendship stayed strong through everything. Then I met a man named Daniel. He was tall, gentle, and spoke with honesty. Daniel worked as an engineer. He had warm eyes and a kind smile. I met him at a family event. He made me laugh with his simple jokes. Daniel and I started talking often. Our friendship quickly turned into love. He brought me flowers on our first date. He told me, "Maria, you deserve the world." I felt safe with him. His voice gave me peace every day. When Julia met Daniel for the first time, she smiled and said, "He looks perfect for you." I was happy she liked him. She became part of our outings too. The three of us shared many laughs. Long dinners, late-night talks, and small adventures. Daniel proposed to me after 2 years. He gave me a silver ring with love. I said yes with tears in my eyes. It felt like my dream had come true. Julia hugged me tightly that night. She whispered, "I'm so happy for you." Our wedding was small but beautiful. White flowers, family smiles, and endless joy. Daniel looked into my eyes during the vows. He promised to love me forever. I felt like the luckiest woman alive. A loving husband and a loyal best friend. After the wedding, life felt perfect. We moved into a cozy little house together. Julia often visited us. She brought food, gifts, and laughter into our home. I thought everything was normal. I trusted them both completely. In my heart, I felt safe. I believed I had everything I ever wanted. But behind those smiles, a truth was waiting to break my world. At first, I loved how close they were. I thought it was sweet they got along. Julia often came to our house. She stayed late, sometimes even after dinner. Daniel laughed a lot with her. Sometimes I felt like an outsider in my own home. I told myself, "Don't worry. They are just friends. Julia is like family." But slowly, things began to change. Julia called Daniel more often than she called me. Sometimes when I entered the room, they stopped talking suddenly and looked away. My heart felt uneasy. But I pushed the feelings down. One evening, Julia wore a new dress. Daniel complimented her quickly, before even noticing me. It stung my heart. But I forced a smile and stayed quiet. Later that night, Daniel was on his phone. He smiled while reading a message. I asked softly, "Who are you talking to?" He quickly locked the screen and said, "Just work." I wanted to believe him. But something inside me whispered, he is lying. Weeks passed, and Julia's visits increased. She even came when I was not home. A neighbor once told me, "I saw Julia leaving your house this afternoon." I felt a chill in my chest. Why was she there when I wasn't? That evening, I asked Daniel directly. He looked annoyed and said, "Stop imagining things." His coldness hurt me more than his words. He had never spoken to me like that before. The distance between us grew bigger. He spent less time with me and more with her. One rainy night, I picked up his phone. He had left it on the table. My hands trembled as I opened the messages. And there it was, the truth. Dozens of texts from Julia. Sweet words, promises, and secret plans together. She wrote, "I love you, Daniel." And he replied, "I love you too." My vision blurred with tears. I felt like the ground disappeared beneath me. Every memory of friendship, every smile, every hug, all felt poisoned. The two people I trusted most were betraying me behind my back. My heart screamed, "Why, Julia? Why, Daniel?" But no answer came. That night, I cried until morning. My pillow was wet with endless tears. I realized my marriage was broken, and my best friend had stolen my husband. The next morning, I looked in the mirror. My eyes were swollen. I hardly recognized myself. I thought about Julia, my best friend since childhood. Now she was my greatest pain. I thought about Daniel, the man who promised forever. Now his promises meant nothing. I confronted him that day. Tears ran down my face as I showed the messages. He stood frozen for a moment. Then he whispered, "I'm sorry, Maria." Sorry was not enough. Sorry could not heal my broken trust. I asked, "Do you love her?" His silence gave me the answer. My chest ached. It felt like my heart was breaking into pieces. Julia called me later. Her voice was soft. "Maria, please don't hate me." I shouted, "You were my sister. And you destroyed everything." She cried, but I ended the call. Her tears meant nothing to me anymore. For days, I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I just stared at the ceiling. Memories attacked me like waves. Our wedding, our laughter, our shared dreams. But I knew the truth. My marriage was over. My friendship was gone. One evening, I packed my bags. I left the house silently. I moved back to my parents' home. They welcomed me with open arms. My mother hugged me tightly. She whispered, "You are stronger than this pain." Her words gave me courage. Her love gave me hope again. I started focusing on myself. I read books. I went for long walks. Slowly, my laughter returned. Not loud, but soft and healing. I realized something important. Losing them was not my loss. It was theirs. I gave loyalty. they gave betrayal. The difference was clear. I promised myself one thing. Never again will I ignore my heart. True love never hides in shadows. True friendship never lies in silence. Today, I stand stronger. I know my worth. I know I deserve honesty. This is my story. A story of betrayal, loss, and strength. And a lesson to always value yourself. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel for more English learning stories.